It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Off the bootleg, Daniels under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football. The ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Great. Go Silver, right? Crowd left behind it. Like a hornet.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Now inside the 25. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
In motion right, Campbell. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Hurts. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal roll.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Igbenogany elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that's going to be another good run on first down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 by 60.
And they'll try to run the option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping in behind the line of scrimmage. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Daniels being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. Quick throw there is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, 73.
Brown the motion man right. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Off play action. Daniels. That is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Commanders 17, Eagles 3. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
16 yards. That's good.
63.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tiger swamp. Hey, easy. 63, pass.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Great, set. Hey!
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
14 yards. That's another.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Saquon Barkley running right. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Get it. 63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hey!
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On second down, Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Alpha. Bill King.
A first down carry for Barkley. Down to about the 32.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Rolling to his left. And I think the ball's out. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 22 yards. And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. But Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Igbinoghene elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Fights through it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped for the loss by Devin White.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt. 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Robinson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler from 4 yards out. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Commanders 24, Eagles 21. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
63.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end. Got it. And some room to roll now. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. In motion right, Campbell. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score! Touchdown! Eagles! Paris Campbell, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
19 tight, 19 tight.
At the 26-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Up the middle with Barkley. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They're going to look to throw. Campbell making the catch.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here we go.
Here's first and 10.
19 Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Left thing 19.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
60 Bobcats.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 as rookie.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Pass complete to Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the ball to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
60 Maverick.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Keely Ringo picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.